This is question 11 from the 2013 end of year exam, and we're flying in a plane. It's leaving Brisbane for Hamilton Island. We've got the coordinates of the places, and part B. Plane first headed due north from Brisbane until it reached this position. Calculate this distance. Okay, we've been told that it goes north, so that means that this is a longitudinal distance question. And I also notice that we're leaving Brisbane, which you can see is at 153 degrees east, and ending up at this point, which is 153 degrees east. So that's what you expect. The line of longitude is the 153 degrees east line. Calculate this distance, and I have to do it in nautical miles. Okay. The equation we use for finding nautical mile distance is that the distance is equal to 60 times the angle in between them. So I just have to find the angle in between them. The picture that I'll draw for that is this one. This sort of semicircle that represents the 153 degrees east line. I'll put in the 0, that's the equator. There we go. Now the place I'm starting is Brisbane, which is 27 degrees 30 minutes south. I should change that to a decimal, and to change that to a decimal, that will end up as 27.5 degrees south. And the place I'm going to is this one here. I'll change that to a decimal as well. That's 20 degrees 15 minutes, and that is 20.25 degrees south. Your calculator does have functions for changing those if you can't do those in your head. Right, here we go. Let us mark in the place we're leaving, which is Brisbane, which is 27.5 degrees south. So here we go. My diagram, of course, is not to scale in any way. There's Brisbane, and it's at 27.5 degrees south. That means the angle there is 27.5 degrees. The place we're going to is 20.25 degrees south, so that will be over here, 20.25 degrees south. That means the angle in here is 20.25 degrees, and we have to find the angle in between them, because that's the angle that we have moved through in this plane. And I will do that just by subtracting one from the other, and we'll just do that. So we've got 27.5 minus the 20.25, and that will give me 7.25 degrees. I've moved through an angle of 7.25 degrees, and having done all that, I can now calculate what the distance is. The distance is 60 times the angle between them, so times 7.25, and that distance comes to, up to my calculator, 60 times 25, and that's 435. So we get 435 nautical miles, and that is part B all done.